Hey gamers, this is John, host of Video Games in the World. Now, it wasn't long after the Metroid II fan-made remake was taken down by Nintendo because of copyright policies, which was totally unfair for those who made the fan game, the fan-made remake, of course. Okay, so now Nintendo comes up with the idea of a remake for Metroid II, The Return of Samus. At E3, Nintendo revealed Metroid: Samus Return, a new 2D Metroid game for the Nintendo 3DS. The announcement came as a huge surprise and goes hand in hand with the reveal of Metroid Prime 4, which is a 3D Metroid game in development for the Switch. So, Samus Return is a reimagining of Metroid 2, which was released on the Game Boy back in 1991. Of course, it will be very similar to the original, introducing new features like a 360-degree aiming, melee counter that deals extra damage to enemies, and Aeon abilities, which are special moves that come in limited amounts and require their own power-ups, which is pretty awesome. There's also the Metroid detector, which alerts a player to the presence of a nearby Metroid enemies, as they're some of the deadliest creatures in the game. We know exactly what the Metroids do. They absorb the life force of any being that is living until they suck up all the life energy and turns them into like statues that with one touch, ashes. Get it? Ashes. Okay, so the mapping system has been completely overhauled for this new game, and they can leave pins in certain areas as reminders to go back and visit them later. Some new paths have been opened as well, and this game lets player goes to different areas instantly with the use of teleport stations. And some doors can now open with the use of Metroid DNA. Now, I remember in Metroid 2's Return of Samus that there was the number of your energy level, your missiles, and also the number of Metroids that were remaining. And also, we all know how you encountered different evolutionary parts of the Metroid, like the Alpha, the Gamma, Zeta, and Omega Metroids. Now, the Omega Metroids is the most powerful type of Metroid, next to the Queen, of course. But you know, it's unbelievable how that the Metroid 2 remake that was fan-made was taken down by Nintendo, and now Nintendo comes with the idea of remaking it themselves. Because we all know that Nintendo has always been very strict with their copyright and with their games, of course. Of course, since their conception in the video game industry, they have been very strict with their games, that they don't want any piracy. Oh well. So, I know you guys what you want to say. If you have something to say about this, comment, rate, share, and subscribe. This is John, host of Video Games in the World. Have a good one. Bye-bye.